That's the theme from Exodus.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm John Camilleri. I'm the board president. This is a church where all are welcome. All beliefs, all faith traditions, however you identify, however you love, your doubts, your convictions, sorrows and joys are all welcome here. We are a community because of these things, because of you. If you're with us for the first time, online or here in person, welcome. We'd like to get to know you a little better and have you know a little about us. So if you'd like to fill out a form to be on our mailing list for our newsletter, there are forms on the podium near the entrance in the back where you came in. So we come together in this church, which sits on Haudenosaunee ancestral lands. Haudenosaunee means people who build a house. Welcome to our house.
Good morning. I'm Jerry Reed. For our chalice lighting this morning, the words of Rainer Maria Rilke, in praise of darkness, from a book of hours of prayer. You, darkness, that I come from, I love you more than all the fires that fence in the world. For the fire makes a circle of light for everyone, and then no one outside learns of you. But the darkness pulls in everything, shapes and fires, animals and myself, and how easily it gathers them, powers and people. and it is possible a great presence is moving near me. I have faith in nights.
We have two announcements that I neglected to make earlier. Climate Action will meet in the Oak Room, 11:45-ish. Okay. And also, if anyone would like to join us in decorating our Christmas tree after service, you are more than welcome to join us. Entertainment will be provided by Lorraine Krameyer. And Chris would like to make an announcement as well.
I just want to make a quick announcement that next week after service, several of our artists here in our congregation will be displaying some things for sale for Christmas and holiday giving. So I'm hoping you will support your fellow artists, and most important thing is bring either a checkbook or some cash, because we will have no central processing of sales, no credit cards accepted. It's going to be directly paid to the artist. And that means if you buy things from 3 different artists, you've got to write out 3 checks. So just wanted to let you know that. And I'm looking forward to this, and I'm sure we'll have some interesting things to look at next week after the service. Thank you.
Chris, is it too late to talk to you if somebody still wants to?
Not too late to talk to me. If somebody wants to join us and has something, it's got to be original, no kits, no things for resale, just artwork, books from some of our authors, poetry, whatever is original. Any other questions? Good.
Our opening words, Celebrating the Darkness by Joe Van Roo. Traditionally, Advent is a time of searching for light in the dark. The pagan tradition of Yule is a celebration of the return of the sun, but darkness is as important as light. The cold dark of winter is as important to life as the bright warmth of summer. Darkness is home to entire ecosystems, places where humans cannot survive. Darkness offers us the gift of rest, healing, and hope. It is in the darkness of sleep that our bodies are able to heal and rejuvenate. Darkness offers opportunities for beauty and love to live in our lives. Conception begins in the dark womb. A great prophet was born at night, and the vastness of the universe can only be seen on the darkest of nights. So on this longest of nights, let us welcome the night. Let us give thanks for the life, rest, healing, hope, love, and beauty that are offered to us only in the darkness. Come, beautiful souls, and let us worship as we embrace the darkness together.
So I believe we're going to sing our first hymn now. So if you could turn to page 241 for In the Bleak Midwinter and Rise as You Are Willing and Able. In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan, birds stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, in the bleak midwinter, in this world of pain, where our hearts are open, love is born again.
Morning, I'm Bob Umidi, and I'd like to read from a piece called Darkness by Donald Hall. Some of us are darkness lovers. We do not dislike the early and late daylight of June, whippoorwill's gray time, but we cherish the gradually increasing dark of November, which we wrap around ourselves in the prosperous warmth of wood stove, oil, electric blankets, storm window, and insulation. We are partly tuber, partly bare. Inside our warmth, we fold ourselves in the dark, and it's cold around us, outside us, safely away from us. We tuck ourselves up in the long sleep and comfort of cold's opposite, warming ourselves by the thought of the cold, lighting ourselves by darkness's idea. Or we are Persephone, gone underground again, cozy in the amenities of hell. Sheltered between stove and electric light, we hollow islands of safety within the cold and dark. As light grows less each day, our fur grows thicker. By December 22, we are cozy as a cat hunkered under a Glenwood.
Now we come to our reflection. Glenn Coyne's theme for today was to embrace the darkness. Glenn's health may have taken that too seriously because it became clear yesterday morning that Glenn was in no condition to do a service today. Glenn is online, so he's still with us in spirit and in fact. We will hear Glenn's reflection on December 28th. And also the music that I worked on with Betsy Laporte. That'll also be on December 28th. So meanwhile, I'm filling in for Glenn on short notice, with much thanks to all the work that Glenn and this great crew have already done anyway. So, let's talk about the war on Christmas. Every December, right up to, including this year, the same noise ramps up. Christmas is under attack because somebody said, "Happy Holidays," or because a school put up a holiday tree, or because a Starbucks cup has a snowflake instead of a Christmas message. What is this seasonal panic? Is there a war? And if so, who's fighting it? Are we having a war on Christmas? Or is Christmas having a war on us? Christian conservatives, Fox News, Donald Trump still talk about the war on Christmas caused by the woke mob. Is that us? Might be. I don't know. Christmas decorations are going up even before Halloween decorations come down. As I mentioned, up until Friday night, I was watching winter on TV from Florida. We were down there for almost 2 weeks, which is a period that encompasses Thanksgiving and Christmas creep. TV is as close as I need to get to Black Friday. I was looking up the history of the term. The modern age origin comes from the Philadelphia Police Department. In the 1950s, it was a derogatory term about the congestion caused by huge crowds of shoppers, spectators at the Army-Navy football game, and the resulting traffic jams. It was retail that transformed Black Friday into a national day of excitement. It was also retail that changed Christmas from a day to a month, and then up to 2 months. Christmas creep, Black Friday, Christmas trees, holiday decorations, shop till you drop. Maybe retail is having a war on us. December 25, Jesus' actual birthday, isn't mentioned in the Bible. First recorded claim of December 25 isn't found until the 3rd century of the Common Era. Roman society had Saturnalia, a week-long party around the solstice, separating the return of the sun with feasting, gift-giving, greenery, candles, and the loosening of social rules. It was popular. Strategic Christian leaders knew that introducing a new celebration on top of Saturnalia made the adoption of Christmas so much easier. Festivals certainly are not new. December is crowded with them, new and old. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Diwali when it falls late, Yule from Scandinavia, China's Dongqi, I think I'm mispronouncing that accurately, and many others. But Christmas is still king. Now more than ever, you can't walk more than 5 feet in America in December. Hello. Wow. I think Christmas just canceled me. Thank you. You can't walk. Yeah, you got it. Thanks, Melissa. You can't walk 5 feet in America in December without running into Christmas lights, Christmas music, Christmas sales, Christmas movies, Christmas ads, Christmas decorations. Christmas dominates culturally, financially, emotionally. Hallmark Channel. Christmas does not need defending. It's undefeated. So what exactly is this war that people still keep talking about? Most likely it's a reaction to society broadening. When more people of different faiths, cultures, and traditions show up, the old assumption that the only holiday that matters in December is Christmas doesn't hold. And when that assumption breaks, some folks interpret it as an attack, not because their holiday is harmed, but because they aren't used to sharing space. UUs know that fear of losing dominance isn't a religious value. Inclusion is. Respect is. Our first principle, the inherent worth and dignity of every person, doesn't disappear the moment a holiday greeting is involved. If anything, it becomes more relevant. The loudest voices are screaming about coffee cups while people around them are struggling through hard Decembers, then the season is losing the war. A society that no longer assumes everyone celebrates the same thing is not a society at war. It's a society growing up. Attention shared is not attention lost. UUs know that pluralism isn't a threat, it's a strength. A world where more traditions are honored is a world where more people feel seen. The whole point of community isn't to protect one group's privilege, it's to make room for everyone at the table. This war on Christmas rhetoric is a distraction from real wars that involve violence, destruction, suffering. Real oppression involves losing rights, losing safety, losing freedom. None of that is happening to Christmas. All of that is happening in this country and throughout the world right now. So what can Unitarian Universalists do in December? We can model generosity of spirit. And we do. When more traditions are welcomed, our own tradition doesn't shrink. Your meaning isn't diluted by someone else's joy. Light doesn't run out because you shared it. And if someone celebrates nothing at all, bah humbug, they still deserve kindness. We can use every season to practice hope, light, generosity, and renewal. Those themes survive every cultural shift. They survive commercialization, secularization, political nonsense. They survive changes in greeting cards and retail signage. If peace, goodwill, justice, compassion matter to you, hold them close. Let them guide your actions. Let them deepen your compassion. For those who celebrate differently, or celebrate multiple traditions, or don't celebrate at all, the season still carries meaning. The shortest days of the year remind us of fragility, renewal, and the stubborn persistence of light. Those themes don't belong to one religion or one holiday. They're human themes. They've been here long before Christmas, and we hope they'll be here long after. So is there a war on Christmas? No. There's diversity. There's change. There's the discomfort that comes with realizing the world doesn't revolve around one tradition. And there's the opportunity, if we take it, to build a season that actually reflects the breadth of human experience. Unitarian Universalists can be part of that work. We can help shift the conversation from fear to curiosity, from control to compassion, from imaginary battles to real connection. If we want peace on earth, let's start by refusing to invent enemies. If we want goodwill towards all, let's practice it with the people standing right in front of us. And if we want a season of light, then let's keep widening the circle so that everyone, no matter what they celebrate or don't celebrate, can find a place to stand. Blessed be. Merry Christmas.
Jeff's words reminded me of one of my favorite satirists, comedians by the name of Stan Freberg. Back in the 50s and 60s, he had a very popular Christmas satire called Green Christmas. If you'd like a little chuckle, look it up on YouTube. It's available. It's fun. It's all about the commercialization of Christmas. Our reading this morning, In Celebration of Winter Solstice by Stephanie Noble. Do not be afraid of the darkness. Dark is the rich, fertile earth that cradles the seed, nourishing growth. Dark is the soft night that cradles us to rest. Only in darkness can stars shine across the vastness of space. Only in darkness is the moon's dance so clear. There is mystery woven in the dark, quiet hours. There is magic in the darkness. Do not be afraid. We are born of this magic. It fills our dreams that root, unravel, and reweave themselves in the shelter of the deep, dark night. The dark has its own hue, its own resonance, its own breath. It fills our soul, not with despair, but with promise. Dark is the gestation of our deep and knowing self. Dark is the cave where we rest and renew our soul. We are born of the darkness, and each night we return to the deep, moist womb of our beginnings. Do not be afraid of the darkness, for in the depth of that very darkness comes a first glimpse of our own light, the pure inner light of love and knowing. As it glows and grows, the darkness recedes. As we shed our light, we shed our fear and revel in the wonder of all that is revealed. So do not rush the coming of the sun. Do not crave the lengthening of the day. Celebrate the darkness, here and now, a time of richness, a time of joy. It's time for the next hymn, number 275, Joyful is the Dark.
Joyful is the dark, holy hidden God, rolling cloud of night beyond all naming, majesty in darkness, energy of love, word in flesh of mystery proclaiming. Joyful is the dark, spirit of the deep, winged wildly o'er the world's creation. Silken charm of midnight, plumage black and bright, swooping with the beauty of a raven. Joyful is the dark, shadowed stable floor, angels flicker, God on earth confesses, as with exultation, Mary giving birth, hails the infant cry of need and blessing. Joyful is the dark, depth of love tomb, waiting for the wonder of the morning. Never was that midnight touched by dread and gloom. Darkness was the cradle of the dawning. Joyful is the dark, depth of love divine, roaring, looming thunder cloud of glory, holy haunting beauty, living, loving God. Hallelujah, sing and tell the story.
Please be seated, but keep your hymn books open, because we're going to go to a responsive reading number 543 called Winter. And I'll start us off, and you can read, I think you read the italics. 543. Let us not wish away the winter. It is a season to itself, not simply the way to spring. The clarity and brilliance of the winter sky delight. The loom of fog softens edges, lulls the eyes and ears of the quiet, wakens by risk the unquiet. A low, dark sky can snow, emblem of individuality, liberality, and aggregate power. Snow invites to contemplation and to sport. Winter dark tends to warm light, fire and candle. Winter cold to hugs and huddles. Winter want to gifts and sharing. Winter danger to visions, plans, and common endeavoring. And the zest of narrow escapes. Winter tedium to merrymaking. Thank you, Jeff. I'd like to read a meditation now called The Peace of Winter Night by Richard Gilbert. And I'll pause just a couple times for your personal meditation. Welcome into the blessed peace of this night and day. Be silent before the mystery in which we move. Let us slow the beating of our hearts. Let our breaths be measured. Let our minds cease their mad dash to and fro. May we center ourselves in this time and place. Envision for a moment the peace of a winter night. It is calm, it is still. Points of stars prick the darkness. The moon hovers in its arc above us. Nothing stirs. There is no sound. There is peace. We are enveloped in a deep darkness that seems to have no end, but we rest in its grace. Let our hearts be as the peace of a winter night. May its calmness pervade us and its stillness quiet us. May beacons of light point the way. May the darkness sustain us in our going out and coming in. May the memory of the moist, mystical night air be with us now and forevermore. And may we be blessed with the peace of a winter night. Mary?
First Snow by Mary Oliver. The snow began here this morning and all day continued its white rhetoric everywhere, calling us back to why, how, whence such beauty, and what the meaning. Such an oracular fever. Flowing past windows, an energy it seemed would never ebb, never settle less than lovely. And only now, deep into the night, it has finally ended. The silence is immense, and the heavens still hold a million candles. Nowhere the familiar things, stars, the moon, the darkness we expect and nightly turn from. Trees glitter like castles of ribbons. The broad fields smolder with light. A passing creek bed lies heaped with shining hills. And though the questions that have assailed us all day remain, not a single answer has been found. But walking out now, into the silence and the light under the trees and through the fields, it feels like one.
We have something even better than the next hymn, Barb Freeman.
I was wondering if it was me or the him. So my comments. I know, I'll get there. Trust me. My comments are about justice, which is one of our shared values. I thought Chief Justice Roberts would care about the legacy of the court and the rule of law. That's what I said in my handwritten note to him, but it appears not so. So I set about researching how to influence the Supreme Court. Direct lobbying is illegal, but public protest is protected. So then I discovered that there are some things we can consider that might help. Short-term, midterm, long-term. Short-term, packing the court could be an idea. The trouble I find with that is the other party can do it too, and we can just keep playing that game. Another short-term item would be term limits. Most often, 18 years is suggested, and then we would have some new blood and a chance to appoint someone else. And third, a meaningful ethics code that's binding and enforceable. Midterm, a very interesting idea I just discovered the other day. Actually appointing a bipartisan committee to suggest nominees to whatever president might be nominating them. I thought that has promise, in my opinion. And number two, fast tracking the confirmation process. Long-term, expanding the lower courts might lessen the caseload and bring more diversity to the bench to reflect our population. And last, maybe most important, reforming the shadow docket and limiting its use. All this means we need an informed electorate to support these reforms. Chalice lighting. I offered. It's in the program.
So, in the program, let's recite what we normally do when we extinguish the chalice. We extinguish this flame, and let the light of truth, the warmth of community, and the light of community in our hearts until we meet again.
For our closing words from Kathleen McTeague. May the light around us guide our footsteps and hold us fast to the best and most righteous that we seek. May the darkness around us nurture our dreams and give us rest so that we may give ourselves to the work of our world. And let us seek to remember the wholeness of our lives, the weaving of light and shadow in this great and astounding dance in which we move. So, our postlude.
Some of my favorite holiday music, written by Vince Guaraldi, is about Charlie Brown and the gang. If anybody wants to come up and dance or dance from your seats, feel free.